like 45 degrees on the bench, right? So neutral grip, so palms facing, same thing, right? We're challenging internal rotation from the pulling position. Now we're going to challenge it from a pressing position. But the reason why we're going to go neutral grip, right, is because it's a lot easier, right, to get a deep position on the shoulder and load the lats, okay? So I want you to drive through your lats to start this movement. I don't want you to focus on the shoulder and the tricep. So deep position, right? Keep the elbows close to the body and push up. Now, just because this is the upper body movement doesn't mean anything else isn't involved, okay? So when Ben comes back on the bench, right, I want your lower back in light contact with the bench. So I should not be able to slide my hand underneath the other side. Light contact. Notice I say light, right? You don't have to try to kill yourself trying to drive your rib cage down to the bench. But light contact here, all right? I want you to get your thighs out, right? So we're loading the hips a little bit, so now we're nice and connected full body, okay? Notice this position. So we want to get the elbows down behind the rib cage, almost where like the pad of the bench is, right? And when we start to drive up, we're pushing through the lat, keeping the elbows tight to the body. Now, if you're on the side, and if you're not, get to the side of us right now for a second. So when you're on the side, you're going to notice that as Ben descends, his elbows go down towards his hips, right? Now watch this kind of arc motion, right? Watch this trajectory of the dumbbell and notice the shape of his arm, right? So the reason why we're doing this is because this is how you load your lats. You see a lot of people do push-ups how? Like this, right? Do you think that's loading my lat or my shoulder? Right? This is where a lot of shoulder itises and bicep itises, right? That's where they come from, right? This is loading something more efficiently. We want to load the back. The back is one of the largest, strongest muscles you have, so we're going to utilize it, right? There's an inefficient way to do stuff and an efficient way. This is going to be more efficient long term. So notice the arc, right? Elbows go down, we make kind of like an arc motion, and then as we press up, right, those dumbbells come back overhead, right? See a good bench presser, you look at them from the side, they're going to have this motion right here. It's the same thing on pull-ups, right? Same exact thing.